to BSE University Podcast
for the English Project 2. My name is Dhea Alfiana and my partner,
I'm Fitri Asyani Putri.
Enjoy watching this podcast. Hello everyone, welcome back to our podcast. Today we are going to discuss controversial topic. Short smoking be allowed on campus. Some people believe smoking is a personal right, while others think it should be prohibited because of its negative effect. I'm joined by my guest speaker today. How are you, Fitri?
Hello Dea, I'm doing well. Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Great. Let's begin our discussion. Part 1. Why smoking should be allowed on campus? Some students argue that smoking should be allowed on campus. What do you think about that opinion?
Well, there are some arguments in favor of allowing smoking. First, smoking is considered a personal choice for adults. University students are adults who can make their own decision. Next, some students are smoking as a way to reduce stress after classes or exam. Then, if the university provides a special smoking area, smokers and non-smokers can be separated. Finally, some people believe that banning smoking completely may not be effective.
Okay, that's an interesting point. Would you mind giving an example?
Of course, some universities provide designated smoking areas which are located far from classroom and public spaces. This allows smokers to smoke without disturbing others.
Part 2. Why smoking should not be allowed on campus? Now, let's look at the other side. Why do many people disagree with smoking on campus?
Well, the biggest reason is health. Smoking can cause serious health diseases such as lung cancer, heart disease, and respiratory problems. Students who do not smoke can also be affected by second-hand smoke.
So, non-smokers may suffer as well.
Exactly. People who are exposed to cigarette smoke may experience health problems even if they do not smoke themselves. English books and health journals have shown that passive smoking can be dangerous.
That sounds concerning.
Yes, that sounds concerning.
Part 3. Impact on the academic environment. How does smoking affect the academic environment?
Smoking can create an uncomfortable learning environment. When students smell cigarette smoke near classroom, libraries, or study areas, it can distract them from learning. Students who want a clean and healthy environment may feel uncomfortable.
I agree. A university should provide a good atmosphere for studying.
Yes, it's true. A campus is a place where students learn and develop their future careers. Therefore, maintaining a healthy environment is very important.
Solution. One solution would you suggest?
I believe universities should create strict smoking regulation to protect non-smokers. Campuses should provide designated smoking areas away from academic buildings. Students should also receive education about the dangers of smoking.
Those seem like reasonable solution. Could you give another suggestion?
Certainly. Students should join health campaigns and activities that encourage healthy lifestyle, practice healthy habits, and avoid smoking whenever possible.
Okay. Part 5. Challenge and awareness. Why do some students continue smoking even though they know the risk?
Well, I guess some students smoke because of stress, social influence, or habit. I'm sorry if this sounds direct, but many young people start smoking because their friends smoke. When students spend time With smokers, they may be influenced to try cigarettes.
Okay. That's good observation. Have universities become more active in promo smoke-free campus?
Yes, they have. Many universities have introduced smoke-free policies and health awareness programs. Students who participate in these programs often become more aware of the risks of smoking.
Conclusion. Based on our discussion, what is your final opinion?
Okay, my final opinion is although smoking is a personal choice, I believe smoking should be restricted on campus. The health risks are significant and secondhand smoke can affect other students. A university should provide a healthy and comfortable learning environment for everyone.
Thank you for sharing your opinion, Fitri.
Yes.
Before we finish, do you have a final message for students?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
For students, take care of your health, think carefully before smoking, and respect other people's right to breathe clean air.
Okay. Excellent message. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for inviting me, Dhea.
Okay. And thank you to everyone who listened to our podcast. See you next time and goodbye.
Hello everyone, welcome to our podcast. Today we will discuss an interesting topic. Why university students should learn English. English is one of the most widely used languages in the world. To discuss this topic, I am joined by my friend today. How are you, Dhea?
Hi, I'm doing well. Thank you. I'm happy to be here and share my opinion.
Great. Let's start our discussion. Part 1. English in higher education. Why do you think English is important for a university students there?
I think English is very important because many books, journals, and research articles are written in English. Students need a lot of information for their assessment and research. Much of that information is available in English.
That's true. Could you give an example there?
Of course, when students write their final project, they often need international reference. Students who understand English can access more academic resources than those who do not.
I agree. English helps students gain more knowledge. Continue to part 2. English for career opportunities. Now, let's talk about careers. Why is English important for future jobs?
Many companies look for employees who can communication in English. English is used in international business, meeting, email, and presentation. After students graduate from university, English skills can help them find better jobs.
Have companies become more interested in English-speaking employees?
Okay. Yes, they have. Many employers have required English skills for important positions. Students who speak English usually have more opportunities to work in multinational companies.
That's a good point, Leah. Part 3. English and technology. What is the relationship between English and technology?
English plays an important role in technology. Many websites, software, programs, and online courses are written in English. When students learn new technology, they often read English instructions and tutorials.
So, English makes learning more easier.
Exactly. English is a language that connects people with global technology knowledge.
Okay, let's go to part 4. Suggestion for students. Some students think learning English is difficult. Would you mind giving some suggestion there?
Cardinally, first, read English article every day. Next, watch English video or movies. Then practice speaking with friends. Finally, use English in daily conversation. Practice consistently and don't be afraid or making mistakes.
Those are useful suggestions.
Thank you. To improve their English skills, students should spend at least 5 minutes practicing every day.
Okay, part 5, challenges. What challenges do students usually face when learning English?
Many students are afraid of speaking because they worry about grammar mistakes or pronunciation. I'm sorry if this sounds simple, but confidence is very important. When students practice regularly, they gradually become better speakers.
Okay, I agree. Learning a language requires patience and practice. Part 6, global communication. How does English help students communicate globally?
English allows people from different countries to communicate with each other. Students can join international seminars, online communication, and exchange programs. English is a language which is used by millions of people around the world.
Yes, that's true. That means English can help students build international connection.
Yes, absolutely. Before students enter the global workforce, they should improve their communication skill in English.
Yeah, okay, I agree. Based on our discussion, what is your final opinion?
My opinion is that university students should learn English because it helps them in education, careers, technology, and global communication. Students who master English have greater opportunities in the future.
Okay, Dhea, thank you for sharing your ideas today. Before we finish, could you give one final message to university students?
Sure. Keep learning English, practice every day, and never give up. The more you practice, the more confident you will become.
That's excellent advice, Dhea. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for inviting me.
Okay, and thank you to everyone who listened to our podcast. See you next time. Goodbye.